Have you ever found yourself thinking, I'm just more tired lately? My heart races a bit when I climb the stairs. Even after a full night's sleep, I still feel off. And then you brush it off with, must be my age. Maybe I just didn't sleep well. I'll feel better tomorrow. But what if it's not just age? What if your heart is quietly asking for help? Let me share something real with you. Mary, my neighbor, is 68 years old, walks every morning, doesn't smoke, keeps her weight in check. Last month, she collapsed in her kitchen. Diagnosis? Acute heart failure. The doctor said the signs were there, but too easy to ignore. That's what gets to me the most, not the illness, but that haunting feeling of, if only we had caught it sooner. That's why in this video, we're going to walk through 7 early signs your heart may be struggling, even if everything feels normal right now. You won't need fancy equipment or a trip to the ER, just a few quiet minutes to listen to your own body, to understand the subtle ways it whispers before it screams. And if you're sitting there thinking, but I feel fine, this probably doesn't apply to me, then this video was made exactly for you. Stick with me until the end, and I'll give you a simple checklist so you can catch what most people miss. Let's begin. Have you ever just been sitting quietly, reading, watching TV, maybe sipping tea, when suddenly your heart starts racing for no reason? No stress, no stairs, no exercise, just a fast pounding rhythm in your chest like it's sprinting, but you're perfectly still. Most people shrug it off. Must have been the coffee, or it's just age catching up. But what if it's not that simple? When your heart starts to weaken, it doesn't always cry out in pain. Instead, it quietly speeds up, like a tired engine trying to keep the wheels turning. That's why a fast resting heart rate is one of the most overlooked early signs of heart failure. You see, when you're at rest, your heart should be beating steadily, between 60 and 100 beats per minute. But if your pulse is consistently racing, even while you're doing nothing, that might be your heart whispering, I'm working too hard. Some folks describe it as a thump, a flutter, or even a sudden jolt. Right there in the middle of watching the news or folding laundry. It's subtle, but it's real, and it's dangerous. According to the American Heart Association, a high resting heart rate over time has been linked to a greater risk of early onset heart failure and serious complications. It's not about scaring you, it's about helping you notice what's easy to miss. And I get it. Most of us, especially as we age, learn to live with discomfort. We tell ourselves, that's just how it is now. But your heart deserves more than survival. It deserves attention and protection. If you felt your heart race when you're at rest, track it. You can use a wrist monitor or even your phone. If your resting rate is regularly above 100, talk to your doctor. Because small steps, like listening to your heart early, can prevent big problems down the road. This isn't just about numbers. It's about adding more calm, more energy, and more years to your life. Have you ever felt like your memory is slipping? Not just the little things, but in a way that makes you question yourself? You walk into a room and forget why. You start a sentence and suddenly lose the thread. You reread the same paragraph 3 times and it still doesn't stick. Most people chalk this up to aging. But what if I told you it could be one of the earliest signs of heart failure? When your heart doesn't pump blood effectively, it delivers less oxygen to your brain. And without that steady flow, your mind doesn't feel sharp. It feels foggy, scattered, unfamiliar. It's not forgetfulness. It's not just getting older. It's your heart whispering that something's off. Studies from the Journal of the American College of Cardiology show that cognitive decline often starts during the early stages of heart failure, before there's ever a single dramatic symptom. This isn't a scare tactic. It's science, and it's happening quietly in everyday moments. So how can you tell? Pay close attention to when the fog hits. Does it happen more after walking upstairs, after a long day on your feet, or later in the evening when your body's already worn out? That pattern is critical. It tells your doctor that your brain might not be getting the oxygen it needs. Here's the truth. Protecting your memory means protecting your heart. They're more connected than you think. So the next time you catch yourself forgetting something simple, or feel like you're mentally not all there, don't ignore it. Your brain could be sending a message your heart is too tired to deliver out loud. Have you noticed these changes in yourself or someone you love? Let's talk about it in the comments, because starting that conversation could change everything for someone silently struggling right now. Have you ever taken off your socks at night and noticed deep marks on your ankles? Or felt like your shoes suddenly got tighter, even though they fit just fine in the morning? Most people brush this off as just tired feet, or say, well, that's just part of getting older. But what if your legs are quietly telling a story your heart can't say out loud? Swelling in the feet or ankles, especially later in the day, is often one of the early signs of heart failure. When the heart starts to weaken, it struggles to pump blood efficiently. That means blood can back up in the veins of your legs, and fluid leaks into surrounding tissues, causing swelling. It starts subtly. You don't feel pain. There's no alarm, just a quiet puffiness that builds up through the day. That's what makes it so easy to miss and so dangerous. And here's the twist. This swelling isn't just about your legs. It may be your heart saying, I'm tired, especially the right side of your heart, which pushes blood to your lungs. When that side weakens, your body starts holding on to fluid, especially in the lower parts, your feet, your calves, your ankles. Here's something simple you can do tonight. When you take off your socks or shoes, gently press your thumb into your shin for a few seconds. If the skin stays indented, a soft little dent that doesn't bounce back right away, that could be what's called pitting edema, a quiet but powerful warning sign. And if you've noticed this along with other changes, feeling more tired lately, shortness of breath, or even unexplained weight gain, don't ignore it. Talk to your doctor. Sometimes it's not chest pain or dramatic symptoms that tell you your heart is in trouble. Sometimes it's just your legs whispering, help. Have you ever lain down at night and suddenly felt like you couldn't breathe? Not because of the pillows or the room temperature, but as if the air just wouldn't reach your lungs. It might seem like a small discomfort, but if you find yourself stacking 2, even 3 pillows just to fall asleep, or worse, choosing to sleep in a chair, that could be your heart waving a red flag. This is a condition called orthoapnea, shortness of breath when lying flat, and it's one of the most overlooked early signs of heart failure. When you're upright, gravity helps keep excess fluid away from your lungs, but when you lie down, that fluid shifts upward, placing more pressure on your chest. In a healthy heart, that's manageable, but a weakened heart struggles, leading to fluid buildup in the lungs, and that's when breathing becomes a battle. Many older adults describe the sensation as drowning in air or feeling like someone's sitting on their chest. It's not just discomfort, it's your body warning you. Think back for a moment. How many pillows do you use at night? Do you find it easier to breathe while sitting up? Do you cough more when lying down? Those aren't random details, they're critical signals that your heart might be under stress. And here's something many miss. If nighttime shortness of breath comes along with a persistent dry cough, especially after midnight, that's not just bad sleep or allergies. That's your heart trying to speak to you. If any of this sounds familiar, don't dismiss it. Start by tracking your sleep. How many times you wake up, whether you feel breathless when lying flat, and how many pillows you need. Bring those notes to your doctor. It might seem like a small step, but it could make a massive difference in protecting your heart. Have you ever woken up after a full 8 hours of sleep and still felt like you hadn't rested at all? You didn't toss and turn, you didn't stay up late, you ate well, but somehow your body feels like it's dragging. Folding laundry makes you short of breath. Climbing stairs feels like a mountain. Even walking out to check the mailbox feels like too much. Most people chalk it up to aging, but what if it's not? Helen, a 72-year-old woman from Georgia, had been gardening every morning for years. She walked daily, ate right, and lived a peaceful life. Then out of nowhere, she began feeling bone-deep tired, all day, every day, like someone had turned down her internal battery, and no amount of sleep could charge it. Her diagnosis? Early-stage heart failure. You see, persistent fatigue isn't just a nuisance. It's one of the most overlooked early signs of heart failure. When your heart struggles to pump enough oxygen-rich blood throughout your body, your muscles, your brain, even your energy reserves, they all suffer. It's like trying to power a house with a dying generator. And here's the scary part. Most seniors dismiss it. They accept feeling tired as a natural part of aging, never realizing that their heart might be whispering for help. But you don't have to guess. Ask yourself, do you feel drained even after a full night's rest? Have simple daily tasks started to feel like marathons? Are you slowly withdrawing from the things you used to enjoy because you're just too tired? If the answer is yes to two or more, it's time to pay attention. Start tracking your energy levels throughout the day. What activities trigger the fatigue? When does it hit hardest? And bring those notes to your next doctor's visit. Sometimes it's just age, but sometimes it's your heart waving a red flag. And the earlier you listen, the more you can do about it. Have you ever looked at your plate and just didn't want to eat? Not because the food looked bad or because you were sad, just no appetite. A couple of bites in, and suddenly you feel full. Uncomfortably full. Like your body is quietly saying, "That's enough." Most seniors chalk it up to aging. "I don't eat as much as I used to. My stomach's more sensitive. It's just a phase." But what if this loss of appetite was actually your heart sending a warning sign? Take Linda, a 71-year-old retired teacher from Ohio. She used to love breakfast, eggs, toast, and a side of fruit. But lately, she could barely get through half a slice of toast without feeling bloated. After a few weeks of skipped meals, she'd lost nearly 8 pounds. Her doctor ran tests. The diagnosis? Early stage heart failure. Here's what was happening. When the heart weakens, it doesn't pump blood efficiently to the digestive system. That means slower digestion, poor absorption, and sometimes even fluid buildup in the belly, causing that heavy, bloated feeling. So even when the body needs fuel, you just don't feel like eating. And that's dangerous because less nutrition means less energy, weaker muscles, and yes, an even weaker heart. It's a vicious cycle. So here's what to watch for. Do you feel full after just a few bites, even when you haven't eaten much all day? Do you regularly feel bloated or nauseated after small meals? Have you lost weight recently without trying? These aren't just digestive issues. They could be early symptoms of heart failure that many people miss until it's too late. Keep a simple food and symptom journal. What days are you eating more? When do you skip meals? Is there a pattern of bloating, fatigue, or sudden fullness? Because sometimes your heart doesn't cry out with chest pain or shortness of breath. Sometimes it simply takes away your appetite, hoping you'll notice. And if you're nodding along thinking, "That sounds like me," don't wait, talk to your doctor. A heart under stress doesn't always shout. Sometimes it just whispers through your stomach. Cold feet in the middle of summer? It might not be your thermostat, it could be your heart. Let me ask you something. Have you ever noticed your hands or feet feeling unusually cold, even when the room feels perfectly warm? Most seniors chalk it up to poor circulation or just getting older. But what if that cold sensation is actually your heart waving a red flag? Let me tell you a story. In a quiet suburb outside Austin, Texas, a 68-year-old man, healthy, active, no major health complaints, started sleeping in socks year-round. At first, he thought it was just normal aging, but during a routine checkup, his doctor asked a simple question. "Have your feet been feeling colder lately?" That small question opened the door to a bigger discovery: early-stage heart failure. When the heart begins to weaken, it prioritizes blood flow to vital organs, like the brain and lungs, at the expense of the arms, legs, and skin. That means less warmth, less circulation, and yes, cold hands and feet, even when everyone else in the room feels fine. Some people even describe their fingertips feeling numb or notice a faint pulse in their ankles or wrists. This isn't just about comfort. It's a quiet signal of poor peripheral circulation, one of the early signs of heart failure that often goes ignored. So take a moment right now. Are you wearing socks to bed in July? Do your fingers feel colder than everyone else's, even indoors? Have you blamed it on just getting older, like most of us do? The truth is, when your heart can't pump efficiently, your limbs are the first to feel the loss. And here's the thing, your body always whispers before it screams. That chill in your toes may just be its first whisper. So don't dismiss it. Pay attention. It could be the earliest, softest cry from your heart, asking you to listen before it has to shout. You see, heart failure doesn't always crash into your life with flashing lights and chest pain. Sometimes it starts quietly, with small, subtle signs that are easy to dismiss. A little swelling in your ankles, some breathlessness on the stairs, or just feeling a bit more tired than usual. But today, you've learned how to recognize those early signs of heart failure. A racing heart while resting, shortness of breath with light movement, swelling in your legs or ankles, waking up gasping for air, constant fatigue even after a full night's sleep, loss of appetite or that strange fullness after just a few bites, and cold hands or feet even when it's warm. Each of these, on its own, might seem harmless. Together, they could be your heart trying to tell you something, quietly, patiently, before it's too late. So here's the question I want you to ask yourself right now. How many of these signs have you felt lately? 1, 2, maybe even more? If the answer is 2 or more, it might be time to talk to your doctor. You don't need to panic, just listen. Listen to your body before it has to scream for your attention. We've included a simple self-checklist in the description. Download it, print it, or share it with someone you care about. And if this video helped you understand your health a little better today, don't keep it to yourself. Share it with a friend, a sibling, a parent. You never know whose life you might change with just one small action. If you haven't yet, hit subscribe to follow along with more real, relatable health stories. Right here on Senior Healthy Stories. Your heart's been with you through every joy, every challenge. Let's make sure it gets the care it deserves. Stay well and keep listening.